Hey, it's Mario Cottman the DFW realtor, and today we're just going to break down a couple questions that I get asked quite often. Should I buy or should I rent? Which one is better? So we're just going to dive into each and break it down. Let's get into it. And first up, renting. Let's talk the pros. Now, renting gives you that flexibility to move around if you need to move for your job, if your job is moving you around a lot. If you're not sure exactly where you want to be settled down at, renting is good for that. And another good pro about renting is that, like, if the AC go out, that's not your problem, it's the landlord's. If you need new carpet, it's not your problem, it's the landlord's. If the light bulbs go out, especially if you're renting an apartment, that's not your problem, it's the landlord's. Need blinds, you get it, it's the landlord. Now, renting, of course, it's a lower entry fee. You don't have to put a down payment like you would on a house to get into an apartment. So it's a lot cheaper to get into an apartment than it is to get into a house in most cases. One of the biggest pros about renting would be the amenities, like having access to the community pool, basketball courts, tennis courts, fitness centers, and gyms. And you get access to all of those cool and great amenities. And though there are a lot of pros about renting do have some cons to it, and one of those downsides would be the fact that rent prices goes up year after year, and you're essentially paying somebody else's mortgage instead of investing that into your own financial future, building equity inside of your own home. And though you may have the freedom to get up and go whenever you like to, in most cases, you don't have the freedom of just doing whatever you want to that apartment or that house or condo that you may be renting. That means like painting walls or hanging pictures and stuff like that, putting up any kind of blinds you like, or not having blinds. Now, switching gears real quick to the pros and cons of buying, and the obvious biggest pro that comes along with buying is the aspect of owning your home, that home ownership. Every payment that you make, it builds equity, meaning you're investing in your financial future, and you also create stability because your mortgage payments, they stay consistent and they go down year after year. Unlike rent, when rent goes up year after year, your mortgage payments, they go down and they get lower year after year. And then not only that, you get tax benefits when you own a home. And so it also helps you save money every year. Now, owning a home gives you a different type of freedom than you would have if you were renting. You get to paint the walls gray instead of white if you want to, or purple, or whatever color you want. You get to rip the carpet up and put down hardwood floors if you want. You can make your floors concrete if you want without having to get an approval from a property management company or the landlord. And if you're in an HOA, you still get the benefits of having access to a pool, fitness center, and all the other amenities that comes along with being inside the HOA. And on top of all that, when you own a home and you're ready to move and sell the property, you'll get a much bigger return on your investment by selling that home rather than if you were staying in an apartment waiting to get your deposit back. When you sell your home, at times you can make tens of thousands, not hundreds of thousands of dollars by selling a home, depending on the amount of equity and the value of that home that is going up over time. And though there are a lot of pros to home ownership, some pros of which I haven't even spoken of inside of this video, there are also a bunch of cons. And since owning a home isn't all sunshine and rainbows, maintenance, repairs, property taxes are now all responsibilities that are all on you. Plus, buying a home, it often requires a sizable upfront investment. And selling a home, it's not always easy if you need to suddenly just move. And there you have it, the pros and the cons of renting versus buying. Buying offers that stability and that financial investment for your future, versus renting, it offers that flexibility and less responsibility. If y'all have any more questions about this topic, leave them down in the comments. If there's something that I didn't cover and you like to add your 2 cents in and provide knowledge for everybody else, go for it. Leave it down in the comments. Like, subscribe, and share this video with anybody trying to decide what's better, renting versus buying.